Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 29th. This week, I'm still collaborating with Marie Moore, so definitely check her out. She does tarot and astrology videos every week and month, so check her out. The link below in the description. This week, I actually already pulled your cards, and then my light went out, so I had to start over. Yeah, you got a lot of interesting stuff going on here. You start off with the Five of Spades and the Three of Spades. I'm going to pull these two up together. They both kind of represent the same thing. Definitely watch your health this week. These are both health cards, so take care of yourself. Get plenty of rest, drink plenty of water, the usual stuff. If you're like working out or lifting heavy things, moving things around, or doing anything strenuous, definitely take care of yourself. I mean, these aren't they're not like bad cards that say anything's going to happen, but they're definitely cards of, especially when they come up together. They're cards of needing to just be careful of everything that you're doing and being really sure. And even just looking at some of these other cards you have here, I mean, it's not like a bad week, but you do have some things here about just being really careful about everything that you do. So just, and even like if you're, like I said, working out or something, make sure just your feet are in the right place, make sure your arms are in the right place, whatever, so that nothing happens. Just double check everything that you do this week, especially with these cards. And like I said, plenty of rest, plenty of water. Don't work out or don't work too much. Don't work like crazy. Definitely, take breaks and things like that if you need to. Next, you have the Jack of Spades. Jack of Spades is an interesting card. I mean, it can be a card of a trickster, somebody who's trying to trick you, but it could be you tricking yourself in a lot of ways. This deck is really awesome. It's a new deck I'm using. And you can see there he's got like the devil on his hand, and he's got a knife to the devil. He's got this snake wrapped around his neck, around his body as well. So sometimes I think of this card as being as tricking yourself into things, or tricking yourself into believing things or not checking things out carefully, because again, it's like he doesn't realize that that he is the one who's holding the devil, basically, who's tricking himself. So definitely check everything you do. You have the King of Spades coming up here at the end, and we're going to talk about that. And the King of Spades corrects a lot of these issues. So, I would say don't worry too much about it. But, part of me also thinks that, look, he's even missing a leg here. So, part of me feels like this card's coming up saying, if you're working out or something along those lines, just take care of yourself. Make sure that you're not overconfident in your moves or something like that. Next, you have a good card, the Eight of Hearts. Great card for socializing. This is the card of socializing and being social. So great card for doing anything with friends, getting together with friends, anything like that. Also a great card for travel, moving around, and a great card for exchanging energy of any form. So that includes things like sales. If you're involved in sales or you're trying to sell something, this is a card that says things could go really well there. If you're trying to date somebody, again, that's just an exchange of energy. It's a great card for that. Anything involving any form of exchange is highlighted under this card, so I like to see that for you. Next, you have the Seven of Diamonds. Maybe having some doubts about money. You have the Seven of Spades as well, but I think a lot of you actually are separating away from doubts, or moving away from any doubts that you have. But this is a card of having plenty of money but still worrying about it, so just watch that and don't jump too quickly to the negative financially if you have like those feelings of lack and things like that. Next, you have the King of Spades, which I really wanted to get to. And look, he's cut the head off that snake that was wrapped around his body. He realized what was truly holding him back in a lot of ways. And like I said, the imagery on this deck is awesome for even, it matches up really well with the meanings of the cards and things. But he realized, what the mistake was in himself, and he got rid of what was truly poisoning him. Really interesting. I talked about this, I think, with Taurus like a couple weeks ago, or maybe in the September monthlies, about how we're now leaving this retrograde zone where Mars has been retrograde in Scorpio, and I think a lot of that has to do with chopping the head off a snake, so to speak, that's been wrapped around us for a long time, and finally being able to move forward in a lot of ways, being able to and also just even having just a general understanding of like what you need to do to get on the right path could come up this week with this card. Next, again, Seven of Spades. I think a lot of you are separating away from doubts and fears and things like that. So that's, I think that's a good thing. And also, it will allow you to move on. Again, you're conquering your fears here. Like I said, you're chopping the head off a snake. So that definitely represents your fears and things like that. So it looks like you're moving past a lot of these issues. And finally, you end with the Jack of Hearts. Some of you could have an admirer. Love's definitely on the table for you this week. You have this Eight of Hearts. Definitely a good love week, but this can also represent needing to have more fun, needing to not work too much. So again, watch the work, watch the hard work, watch the working out in general, and take care of yourself. But it still looks like a good week, definitely a moving forward week for you, and also probably feeling better, maybe even understanding more of your path and where you're supposed to be going. So I like to see that for you as well. But it looks like a good week, so thank you for watching.